EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the counter.
The coach, this time of year in Philly, you know what to expect. Cold temps, and we've got them. But the skies are clear tonight at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Let's go, baby.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch up. Go 14.
Now Howard. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
You better be afraid of me. Check. Alert. What's the That's it.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Howard and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's caught by Aguilar.
14.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 at the Giants' 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen.
Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
36 power. Me and you all day. Echo. I'm coming.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And an alley to run. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. He was trying to dance in around the sideline but fell just a couple of yards short. Still, he's got him in great position.
He certainly does. They did a nice job keeping him from getting into the end zone, but they are definitely back on their heels after that run.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Ready?
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now, Sanders has it poked free. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. A first down carry for Barkley, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Go. Yes, yes. Watch the slant. Switch. Check nickel. Big river.
On second down, here's Barkley.
You ain't doing nothing today.
7 yards there and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Double dog. That's the way.
On first down, Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Yeah. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey. 49, check 49. Yeah.
On second down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. 7. Indy. Check. Watch out.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down now, it's Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
That's going to be a long day. Friday.
To throw is Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Lorenzo Carter in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Go, 4 down. Reset. Run pass. Good shot.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Completes it to Aguilar. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On second down, Barkley, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
On the double. Mike 54. And let's get this.
They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check. Fresh down. Go.
Now Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down right around the 37. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 37-yard line.
First down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark.